Hey, good morning. So, I'm going to tell you the bee story. And this has been sparked by all the posts that I keep seeing of this new hornet from Japan called the killer hornet or the murder hornet or whatever it is. Well, it hurts. I'm sure it hurts when it stings. And it's supposed to have killed something like 50 people or so per year in Japan that get stung multiple times by these things. Okay, here comes my bee story. I think around 15 years old, living in Great Neck, Long Island. And I have my best friend at that time, Drew Invar. Hey, Drew, if you see this. Hey, Drew. Yeah, I left you. I'm sorry, okay? Temporarily. Anyway, so this is the part where he says, yeah, that's right. You left me. Don't forget that. You left me. To go traipsing around in a place behind North Shore Hospital in Manhasset called the Whitney Estates. It was an estate of, I don't know, 100 or so acres, or many acres, that this gentleman had. And he had fields and woods, apple orchard, and he had a whole florist, greenhouse, and he had a big estate, massive house estate. Um, and, you could spend all day in there. And they used to also let uh, the stables, is maybe a quarter mile away from this estate, he would allow them to ride their horses in the estate. And they had groundskeepers in there also, so we had to actually sneak in all the time. So, and one of our favorite things to do would be to go in and go to the bullfrog pond and kill bullfrogs. Boys. Okay. So to describe this, you have the hospital sitting on East Shore Road, and it's this big estate. There are bikes in the woods next to the hospital. Lock them up, front and back tires with combination locks. Not a key, combination locks, the full combination, so you got to get it right. Covered the bikes up with thorns, thickets, things that would make it very inconvenient to steal the bikes, damage them. So, it's like too much trouble to get to, too many thorns. And then we would go in, and you'd come up to a really big field the size of, say, a couple of football fields. Really large field. We used to grow corn in this field. And then there was a set of woods behind the field. And you'd come up through the woods, through the gatekeeper's house, through one of the people that lived on the land, and sneak by that, and then come out into a bigger field. Across the field, there would be a road, a service road that would go around, but we wouldn't take that. We would just cut across the field, get to that service road, walk down the service road, down into another set of woods, go several hundred feet down this path, and there was the bullfrog pond. We get all the way inside, and last set of woods just before the pond, and all of a sudden, hey Fred, all of a sudden, dozens and dozens of crows, big birds, you can't get near them. They're very shy. They don't like human beings. They're dancing around us, making a lot of noise, and I mean just a few feet away from us. Like, what's going on here? What are all the crows doing here? Monkey people, the flying monkeys in The Wizard of Oz. That's how many of them. They were just all of a sudden, bam, all around us, making a cacophonous ah, ah, ah. Don't get any ideas if you guys go hunting. I'm not going hunting. Just because I can make the crow noise. Ah, ah, ah. I'm not going hunting. Anyway, all these animals, these birds, dozens and dozens of birds, ah, 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 all around us. I'm like, what's going on? And my friend Drew says, hey, Josh, look. They chased an owl into the trees. Look up there. And so I'm like, oh, I got to see. I want to see the owl. Bad move. I step off the path. I take 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. And on the 3rd step, on this hand right here, my left hand, right there, in the meaty portion of the hand, right there, the meaty portion, I got hit with the most painful, it felt like a red-hot needle going into my body. And I'm instantaneously, I'm like, ow, oh! And when I look down at my hand, I see the remnants of the head of an insect. It's like this big. And when, this happens very quickly. Ow! And I look, and when I hear the most ominous buzzing sound. Bzzz. And my body didn't even think. Parasympathetic nervous system instantaneously took over, and my legs shot out from under me. Whoosh! It was like the Roadrunner. Whoosh! I left a trail of dust. Whoosh! Up the path. Whoosh! And like a second and a half later, I'm at the top of the path, leaving the woods, and I hear in the distance, this is where my buddy Drew says, "Yeah, don't forget, you left me." I hear my friend Drew say to me, "Why are you running?" He's yelling it. "Why are you running?" I said, "Oh yeah, my friend. Sorry." And I turn around and I yell out, "Run, I stepped on a beehive." Right here on the tricep, 2 of these flying fingers. What do I mean flying fingers? You see how big this is? Your pinky finger? These freaking things are that big, and they don't fly slow. They're not, I'm bringing home a baby bumblebee. Oh, no, hell no. No, these things are like Star Trek multiplied. They're like frickin' Ricochet Rabbit with wings. They are fast, okay? And I'm running, and I hear, "Why are you running?" And I turn around and I yell, "Run! I stepped on a beehive." And 2 of the flying fingers of death nailed him on his tricep. And I hear this agonizing pain. What other kind of scream of pain is there? An agonizing one. It sounded like this. I can remember it clearly. You ready? Oh! I'm not kidding. And I see him rip his shirt off and throw it to the ground and take off up the path. And I turn around and I start running for my life again. And a couple of seconds later, I hear, it's my friend Drew. He caught up to me. You have no idea the head start I had on this guy. Okay, it's impossible. He could have caught up to me like that. He's like, shoo, and he passed me. His legs were going in big circles. Ah! And as he passed me, ah! Hey, you got about a quarter mile down the road. Now, you done run flat out. You can't run no more. No more. Your legs say, screw you. Your heart is saying, oh no, we're not taking another step, because it's going like this. Ba-bam, 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 ba-bam. Oh, my hand. My hand was like swollen this big. Oh, my arm. He had like a softball stuffed inside his skin. It was a big lump. And we're standing there in agonizing pain. Oh, my hand. Oh, my arm. Oh. And these suckers, when they buzz you, they love doing this. And they flick your ear as they go by. Holy shit, it's like a shot of adrenaline. Whoosh. Bzz, whoosh. Another quarter mile across the field. Get to the other side of the field, inside the woods. Oh, my hand. Oh, my arm. Oh. Whoosh. Bzz, pow. Flick your ear. Pow. I'm not kidding. They flick your ear. Pow. Whoosh. 3 miles. 3 miles. It felt like 3 miles coming out of them woods. Come out of the woods. You can't run anymore. Oh, my hand. Oh, my arm. Bzz, whoosh, pow. Whoosh. Get down to the bikes. Thorns, thickets. Get the puck. And you're trying to get lock, 4 numbers in a perfect line. And as you're doing that, bzz, bzz, pow, pow, oh God, I'm gonna get stung again. Get the bikes out, ride down the path toward East Shore Road, bzz, bzz, pow, pow, whoosh, down East Shore Road all the way to Northern Boulevard. They chased us from inside the estate all the way outside the estate, down Northern Boulevard, down East Shore Road, all the way to Northern Boulevard. Oh my God. I'm 63. This happened to me when I'm a teenager. Every time I see a crow anytime I see a crow, and I see them chasing hawks around here, because they're predatory birds, they're enemies, and I'm an outdoors person, I'm a, environmentalist, and so I like wildlife. Every time I see these birds, I remember. Bzzz, whoosh. We have them here on the East Coast. They're called European hornets. They're also called cicada killers. And they're the size of your finger, okay? Not the middle finger, your pinky finger. And they fly really fast. They're like, fast. Faster than you can run. Faster than you can ride a bicycle. Well, I hope you enjoyed my little tale of me getting stung by the bees when I was around 15 years old with my good friend from childhood, Mr. Andrew Drew Invar. Bring them to the camera? I ain't going anywhere near them suckers. No. No, thank you. So, anyway, I see all these posts. I go on Facebook. Okay, what's the news feeds coming in? And I like seeing, what's... I'm an addict. What can I tell you? Facebook. Fake book. Fascist book. And I go through and I see this picture of this ominous insect with its eyes. It's arriving in America. Oh, wonderful. Believe me, you have never felt something so painful in your life. Never. See ya! Bzzz.